Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. This is a pan of leftover colors from my last painting, which turned out great. And if you can see, there's some cells in there because I added black cell activator. I'm going to try and keep this simple, but I've got a, is it 8x8 or 10x10? It might be 8x8 inch canvas by 2. That's red violet. The white was Deco Art. Iridescent Pearl. This is Snapdragon, which looks great with that turquoise, which is actually frozen. I'm going to put a little bit of iridescent gold in there. And come on, open. My orange crush is open. I know it is. If I don't have enough paint, I will add more, but until I figure that out, I'm not going to. This is one of my acetate tools. I make them round and then I cut off the front edge. That might be a lot too much cell activator. Maybe I need something in there to make more paint available. This is Modern Masters Venetian Blue. Since I'm here and doing this, I guess I'm going for town. That is my yellow orange. Tickle Pickle work. I'm going to try and scrape that off. I had too heavy of a layer of cell activator, but that doesn't mean I can't spread the paint out and see what happens before I start scooping. Because it does seem to be developing somewhat beautifully, actually. Get my Q-tip out of here. I'm going to throw that in the bucket. Bring this in. I think I'm going to add a little bit of Rhapsody Rose if it's open. And quite frankly, maybe a little bit more of the frozen. And even the Snapdragon. Alright, I like what I've got. I'm going to throw a little bit of white cell activator on that Rhapsody Rose. Blow it out. Grab a shovel. I was going to grab a scoop. I really want this big scoop. This is just refuse, like these other things, just part of a piece of packaging. And since I've got it, maybe I'm just going to take it all and go for it. I should have put some paint at the back. My finger is in the paint. I don't know if this is going to work or not, as far as pushing things down goes. With the silicone brush, but I'm willing to try it. And I gotta remember to put some paint in the back of my scoop or shovel. I'm going to throw that into the bucket. Even though it's got plenty of paint in there, I wish I could still use. Now, I guess we're going to just do something, whatever occurs. The plan is to tip this. But I'm not sure I'm done with all the colors. i.e. frozen. I've got Dancing Fuchsia Cell Activator. And a fingerprint. Now, if I want that to move, I'm probably going to need something to help it move. So we'll try that. This is completely new to me. just be nice to be able to keep some of the cells that are very cool. A good thing to do with leftovers, I think. We shall see, we shall see. I could take one of my scoops and scoop into this paint right here on the canvas. I'm going to have to cover my fingerprints with black since I stuck my finger in the painting. I am seeing that I want to add some more cell activator in the center. So I'm just going to use a much smaller tool. And maybe if I've got some more paint in my pan, seems like a good thing to use it for. I don't know if I'll be getting any more or not. I gotta keep the paint off my fingers though. They're beautiful colors and cells. I just don't know how to make sure that I can get them to go off the edge. Maybe some black will help. Not that I have a lot to offer, but some is better than none. Usually what I do is tip this, what I call the wrong direction. Come on. Which at this point won't hurt anything. That's kind of neat. It actually made a very organic looking edge. Usually I'll let it go over the edge, but at this point I think I just want to throw it back on because I really love those colors and those patterns are excellent. And when I give myself something to hang on to on the edge, it's a good thing. I'm going to put some more yellow-orange, and I think some more orange too, more orange crush. Although I'm being called to either the tickled pink or the saffron. Maybe both. Why not? Got nothing to lose. And I could swipe that again if I hadn't kept putting my, there it is, cool. Ah. I wonder if I can do Dancing Fuchsia. I might really love that. Enough so that I don't even need to tip it anymore. But that was sort of supposed to be the point. And I'm definitely going to have to fix my fingerprints. I got to remember that combination because that's gorgeous. Let that spread as far as it wants to go. Because usually it won't even go over the edge unless you're leaving a gap. I wouldn't mind if it went the whole distance actually, but I don't think it's going to. Alright, so I've got that on the edge even though I don't want it there. And I have a studio sponge, which is nothing more than the top to some dish cleaning thing. I wonder if it'd clean off some of that paint. Probably not. I'm not sure I'm as in love with the tickled pink as I was when I looked at it up here with the red-orange. I kind of want to add more of that red-orange. I just look at what I want, right? Now, I never did get the ginger flower open, but I can definitely use some of this. And a little more frozen too. I might like this a lot. I might want to keep working on it, honestly. So I guess the trick was the black with the dancing fuchsia. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to keep it from going over the side, but I'm liking what I'm getting. I'm thinking I'd like to cover my indiscretion where the fingerprints went too. That might be tricky. We'll do it anyway. Or Snapdragon. Let's go for some Rhapsody Rose. What else? Frozen? No. Let's use whatever we've got. If I don't have to clean it off the... That was my paint cover, my paint dish cover. I'm kind of not happy with this part right here. So I'm going to smooth that out. Do a spiral. Use a little more white cell activator. Which looks like I need some right there, because otherwise it's going to be black. It worked and then it didn't, but I don't mind the white. At all. I might want to do that again, in fact. What color do I want down there? Really loving the red violet. But it looks even better when there's some yellow. Not that we don't have some, because we do. This is the long way around. Now, do I go for the same thing again? Or do I go for the white? I think I'm going for the white. Trying to make it a little less heavy. Because it wasn't the end of the world that I put my finger in there. Don't mind the negative space. Kind of like to lead those two things together though. What am I missing? Anything? Kind of want something more striking in the center. Maybe a little bit of gold too. Oh, what the heck, we're just going to go for it. They're great colors. I just hope I don't run out of time. Okay, I wanted to blow on that, but I really want to... I don't know. I just don't. I do love blowing spirals into things, so that kind of worked. Sort of, anyway. Not quite as satisfied as I was hoping to be. I want to wipe that center right out. Just remove some paint. I think I'm going to throw some frozen in there. That's cool. Ha! It worked out anyway. A few of my signature spirals. Because they seem to complete. There we go. I'm going to torch really quick. Put one more spiral in, call it good. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire in artwork. Linked here you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link because I can, and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.